Friday, Joji released his new single, Glimpse of Us. This is the first song he has released in over 2 years. But let's slow down for a minute. Just who is Joji? For those who don't know, Joji, aka George Miller, is a Japanese singer, songwriter, and comedian. He was formerly a YouTuber with over 7 million subscribers, but he has since retired to focus on his music career. He's made many amazing albums, with this most recent being Nectar, released in 2020. Since then, Joji has been silent on all his socials, only making a few appearances in other songs under the record label 88 Rising. But on June 10th, 2022, everything changed. Joji dropped his newest single, Glimpse of Us, a beautiful song which has many deeper meanings. Today we're going to analyze Glimpse of Us and uncover the deeper message of this song and the story Joji is trying to tell. Just a quick side note, the first part of the video will analyze and explain the lyrics, and the second half of the video will explain and analyze the music video.
She'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. She'd turn the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue.
These first ones are talking about a girl that Joji was in love with and how she takes the pain away and makes him feel free. Joji is also saying how she could see the good in things and turn a bad situation into a good one. I believe that the girl that is brought up in this song is the same girl that is brought up many times in his album Nectar. Joji explains in the beginning of Nectar he was in love with this girl and got too attached, and now he has to go through the pain and suffering of losing her, and the clock, which is life, slowly ticking down and down, bringing everyone and everything closer to death.
Why then, if she's so perfect, do I still wish that it was you?
Joji is talking about a past lover of his, and she's asking Joji if he wishes that this new girl was her. Does he wish that his past lover was perfect like her? Then Joji responds with,
Perfect don't mean that it's working, so what can I do?
Joji says that even though this girl may seem perfect on the surface, underneath and behind closed doors, she can be someone completely different. This also applies to many things in life, like the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. Even though it may seem like this thing or person or relationship is perfect with no flaws, it's really not. Nothing is perfect in life. If you dig just a little bit deeper under the surface, you can find errors and flaws in everything.
When you're outside in my mind, 'cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us.
The tone of the song changes at this point, and we realize that the girl that he's dreaming of and wants is someone he knows he can't have. Joji wants to be with her. He looks for the smallest piece of hope that they could still be together.
And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine, and said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping I'll find a glimpse of us.
Joji falls for this girl every time he sees her, even though he tells everyone he's fine and that he's moved on from this girl. Deep down he knows he still wants to be with her, and he still misses her. As time passes, he's just feeling more and more isolated. He still stays around, hoping to find a glimpse of them getting back together. Even though he knows the odds are against him, Joji is still determined.
Tell me, save us your glory. Does he laugh the way I did?
This part of the song hurts. We realize that this girl that deep down Joji wants to be with is already taken. He told her that he moved on and that he was fine without her. Now he regrets leaving and wants nothing more than to have her back. This new man and the girl are already attached to each other. This leaves Joji with more pain, and he suffers a lot more knowing that she feels happiness with someone else.
Is this a part of your story? One that I had never lived?
We can infer that Joji and this girl are still friends, and that she shares stories from her new relationship with Joji, which hurts him because he realized that that could have been him sharing those moments with her.
Maybe one day you feel alone. slip in slowly and find me again.
Joji is hoping that his past lover will lose interest in this new man and find her way back to Joji. He hopes she still has some feelings deep down for him. Joji still wants to spend time with her and hopefully get her to develop feelings for him again. Overall, I feel like this song is about a man who took his lover for granted. When she left, Joji felt that he was better without her, but as time passed, Joji realized that he wanted her back. Joji realized that this girl makes him happy and completes him. Going back to Nectar, throughout his career he has pushed this girl away, so she moved on, and now seeing her with another man brings him the most pain. But he still remains friends with her and talks to her often, to hopefully and eventually get her back, because Joji knows he still has feelings. First, we see a guy wake up in a pretty rundown house, and he goes through his morning routine documenting everything. Then we meet all of the boys. It seemed like about 5 to 7 guys living all together in this rundown house. There's dirt and mud on the ground, clothes are lying everywhere, and people are sleeping all over the place. From the looks of it, the front door is open, which is how this rabbit and deer got into the house. One thing I noticed was all of the guys in the house are bald, and we also see someone getting all their hair shaved off. All of the guys also have a mask or hat of some kind to hide their face. Then we see one guy getting a tattoo of an incomplete box with a dot in the middle. This symbol shows up several times throughout the video. Then all the guys get ready to go out. Some have motorcycles and one guy has a car. Next we see the guys just doing different pranks and stunts. For example, they light some fireworks in a box and they speed down the highway. Throughout the video, the main guy is documenting everything. They continue to do things to piss off the public. They generally do stuff to take their anger out on the world. Later we see the guys driving past the same symbol that keeps showing up. Next we see a few clips of people showing up to the group's house and they cuss each other out. Later we see the police show up to their house, possibly because they haven't been paying their rent. Next we see a guy texting his lover / past lover. We see the girl say, "I wish things were how they used to be." Then the guy responds with, "Why am I doing this to myself?" And then he says he misses the girl. This part relates back to the lyrics of the song about how Joji misses his past lover, and he wants things to be like how they were. Slowly over the course of the entire video, we start to see members become more depressed and more isolated. We see one part where the guy's reading an article titled, "Here's what a woman wants in a man, according to experts." At this point, we just see the group fall apart. We see the guys get more and more angry with each other, and at one point they even get into a pretty bad fight. We see them going through some mental stuff too. One guy's even punching himself in the face and one guy's throwing up. At the end we get a shot of everyone watching a car burn, and this one guy in a yellow shirt off to the side facing away from everyone else.
Hoping to find